Hey boys and girls, and welcome to Denver Green School Online Physical Education. Now, we've got a lot of things to cover, so I'm going to go fast. I'm not going to repeat myself. If you get lost, this video will be posted for you as a resource. You can go back and rewatch it again and again and again. We are going to start the year out with footwork. We're starting with footwork because it's the thing that's going to make you a good athlete. It's the thing that's going to make you good at every single sport, almost, where you're on your feet. So think sports like basketball, soccer, football, volleyball, baseball, tennis, rugby, lacrosse, ultimate frisbee, anything where you've got your shoes on and you're running around a court or a field trying to score or trying to play defense. Having good footwork is going to help you. So let's get started with some footwork drills. First thing is we need to have a good athletic stance. My feet are going to be about as wide as my shoulders. Here's my shoulders. If I go straight down, there's my feet. I'm going to bend my knees. My weight's going to be on my toes a little bit. This gets me ready to move around. If I want to be good at footwork, I've got to be able to move my feet fast. Let's do quick feet. All right, good. I'm only going to show you once for speed. Next thing, you need to know how to do a quick turn. Quick turns like this. I'm going to jump and my feet are going to turn about 45 degrees facing this way, and then I jump back. I jump, I turn, I'm facing about at 45 degrees, I jump back. So quick turn. All right, next skill, sliding. Sliding is how I move a very short distance without turning my hips. Okay, turning my hips can be bad because if somebody is in front of me and they're trying to go that way and I turn my hips and I run over here to catch them, they could cut back and they could go behind me. I'm showing them my back right here, and that's not good. So I slide so I can stay in front of the person I'm defending, and because it's very quick to move just a short distance, I slide like this. Or I could slide twice. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, watch. One more important thing. The first step I take when I slide is going to move me that direction. I take a step and watch. My body's moved. That's a good first step. Now watch this. If I take my first step with this foot, that didn't move me over. That's a bad first step. My first step is going to move me that direction. It's going to be pushing that foot out. Then my second step is going to be bringing this foot in. So it's out, together, or in, out, together, in, out, in, out. Sliding seems pretty simple, right? The idea is simple, but it's kind of a really tricky one to master. Now I can combine skills. I can quick turn, and then I can slide. I can be like this, quick turn to change direction, slide, slide. Let's do it again. Quick turn, slide, slide. Quick turn, slide, slide. Go another way. Quick turn, slide, slide. Okay, combining those things lets me turn and slide and stay in front of my opponent as they're trying to go past me. Okay, new step, crossover step. Start in a good stance. This leg, as the name implies, is just going to come up and cross over, and I'm going to run this way. Crossover and run. A little faster. Crossover and run. Pretty simple one, you get the idea. I'm not going to go that way because that would make me crash into my house. Next one is a combination. Let's say I'm guarding someone and I want to stay in front of them, and I quick turn and I slide this way as they're going. But let's say I just wasn't moving fast enough. I wasn't paying attention, they're really quick, and that person, instead of staying in front of me right here, passed me really quickly. Like, slide's not gonna be enough. I'm going to have to turn and I'm going to have to run with them. So I could do quick turn, crossover, and run with your opponent. Turn, cross, and run. Turn, cross, and run. Now we could do a combo of 3 steps. Let's say my defender or my opponent who's on offense is right here. They start going past me, but not too fast. Quick turn, slide, I'm in front of them, slide, I'm in front of them, slide, I'm in front of them. They start moving, they start getting past me. Now I can turn my hips, because if they're right here and I turn, they can't go behind me. So it's okay to turn my hips at this point. Cross over, start running. Watch. Quick turn, slide, slide, cross. A little faster. More time. I did 3 skills to keep me in front of that person. Now let's say I'm playing volleyball or basketball, and the ball moves over and I need to get right there really fast. I'm facing this way, but I gotta get to that way. I can turn like this. Right, I just twisted. I'm facing this way. Now I can run and get that bump in volleyball. Or I can twist and run and chop my steps and put my hands up. That's a closeout. So I closed out on my defender. I got my hands up so they can't shoot in basketball. Watch again. Twist, run. Hands are up, blocking the person from shooting. So everything we did so far was on a court, moving small distances. Moving from here to right here. Or moving from here to right here. Or moving from here to right here. But it was all this really small distances, and I'm just trying not to get my feet crossed and tripped up where I fall over, and I'm trying not to turn and show the person my back, because then they can go behind me.
Let's look at a couple examples of this footwork in action. In this basketball example, the player in the bottom right of the screen, number 8, has the ball. Let's see what happens before we break it down. When we watch this clip again, watch how the defensive player, number 22, in white, moves his feet. He's in a good athletic stance and he's going to be sliding to keep his player in front of him. He's sliding back and left, slides right one time, and right at this moment, he realizes that this guy is going to drive to the basket. He's committing, he's about to run past me and go to the basket, so I need to cross over and run with him. Watch again how he starts by sliding, and then he transitions right now and crosses over into a run. Now let's watch this volleyball clip. In this clip, we're going to pay attention to the player that comes in at the very far left of the screen. Notice her athletic stance. Notice her crossover step so that she can be running to get to that volleyball that was very far away.
Alright, I'm out here on the field and we're going to do some bigger, longer running. When I want to run fast, I have to lean forward. That's going to carry me forward. I have to get my knees up high, because then when my knee's high, I can push it down and slam that foot into the ground to get a good, strong push-up. So leaning forward, high knees, and pushing down hard into that ground. When I slow down to stop, I have to chop my steps. That means I take a bunch of quick steps. It looks a little silly, but taking a few quick steps is going to slow me down because my legs aren't strong enough to just take one big hard step and stop. So quick steps. When I'm slowing down or when I'm going backwards especially, I want my hips to sink down low. If I can get my hips low, better balance, less likely to get tripped up and fall over. First drill, three run acceleration. I'm going to run 3 times. Acceleration means speeding up. So here it is. So I just ran forward. Normally in a sport, you're not going to touch the ground for the purpose of the drill. You're going to get low, touch the ground, get those hips low before you go backwards, touch the ground before you come back forwards. Second drill, I'm going to practice a wedge step. Okay, a wedge step is what helps me cut and change direction. So let's say I'm running this way. I chop my steps a little bit, a couple times to slow down. I open one foot up. I'm going to plant that foot hard in the ground. This is going to carry my weight. This is my wedge step right here. Boom, it goes into the ground at an angle like a wedge. Pretend it's a spring. Boing! Bounce off the ground. It pushes me the other direction. This foot holds me up. This foot changes my direction. Okay, 3 cut acceleration drill. Watch. All right, last drill, T drill. As the name implies, I'm going to come down, over, back. I'm going to make a T shape. I have to practice running straight and then sliding sideways. Watch how it looks. Oh, important thing to note, as I come down, I chop my steps to slow down, and my first slide step is out, then come in together. Here it goes. So fast review. When I'm running fast, forward lean, high knees. When I'm slowing down, chop my steps, sink my hips. When I'm sliding, pushing out, and then coming in together. So if you like doing footwork drills, if you want to be a good athlete, if you want to be an elite athlete, you have to practice your footwork. Start here. I gave you a bunch of good drills. And then go on YouTube and type in defensive footwork. Type in defensive footwork drills for football or for defensive backs in football. Footwork for volleyball. Whatever your sport may be, look them up on YouTube. Go outside and practice. Have fun. We'll see you next time.